All right, it's Melanie Torres. I just ventured downstairs, and look who I ran into.
Oh, wow.
Tyler and Josh from 21 Pilots.
We were just sitting here on this couch, and she was like, "Can I come sit there too and hold a microphone?"
An
And we
awkward
said, "All right."
microphone.
Yeah, that is an
It's
awkward
like a
one.
little.
There's
What?
really no handle there
I
going
know.
on.
It's like you have to hold it like a wine glass. Fancy.
Yeah, it looks upside down. Kind of.
It apparently gives the best sound though, so whatever,
Yeah.
I'll take it. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like a proud parent today because I remember like 4 years ago back in Orlando, I did an interview with you guys. I think it was like when you first signed to Atlantic, and we did an interview that day, and then I went to the show. It was like 300 people capacity.
Yeah.
Blown away, and ever since then I've been a massive 21 Pilots fan.
Oh, wow.
And to see just how big you guys have gotten, especially over the last year,
Yeah.
is insane to me. Like, you're playing 2 sold-out nights at the legendary Madison Square Garden. How does that feel?
I felt fine until you just said it. Now,
Yeah.
now
Like, it's a big deal.
Now I'm gonna
Your
throw up.
narrative along with it kind of then all of a sudden makes us nervous.
yeah. No, it really is. It's really cool when we'd sit like in his like living room years ago and kind of just like chat and be open and vulnerable with each other about our dreams and visions, and kind of our goals that we had for ourselves and for each other and us as a band. I don't know if like even in that vulnerability we like mouthed the words 2 nights at Madison Square Garden. And so it's pretty awesome for us to be here. It's a cool kind of like testament to how people are using music. You know?
Totally. And this is as far as like the U.S. goes, kind of the end of the tour, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, for the year anyway.
Well, yeah. So the past like 5 years or so, the idea of like when are you done with tour has been a weird question because it's been a 5-year-long tour that's separated by a different name essentially, and so we're gonna transition into kind of another leg of this tour.
Is that what's
but-
happening in the new year?
Yeah. We have.
Okay.
I think we'll have some more. We'll have some more shows on this kind of tour. At the beginning of next year. So we're kind of like wrapping this up, and then we have some things in between there, some shows and stuff.
So are we still going?
We have an app that tells us.
Yeah, I know. I'm struggling right now because
Yeah.
I,
Okay, well,
I
I'll
barely
tell
know
you.
where we are tomorrow.
Yeah.
So does that mean that we're continuing still with like the Blurry Face cycle, or are you gonna guys have like new music other than Heathens coming out?
I think the way that we look at it, the cycle will probably end middle of next year.
Okay.
As far as our touring on Blurry Face, but starting to write new music is already started to happen. So it's just we're trying to balance out, putting in everything we have to the live show, and then also looking towards the future for a new record.
Do you find it hard to be creative when you're essentially kind of doing the same thing day in and day out?
There are some challenges, but we're used to it now. Blurry Face was actually written entirely on the road.
Oh wow.
So, so there's really nothing new. We will have some breaks, some time off, and as much as it'd be great to utilize the momentum and release something as soon as possible, I think that Josh and I have promised each other and ourselves that we're not going to release something until it's right. It is the right narrative, the right just the story and the songs are right, and we don't want to rush it just because everything's starting to really hit on all cylinders. So,
How do you think radio has impacted your careers?
I think we've always kind of. I think we've both kind of always just been like have an idea of wanting people to hear the songs, and so the fact that radio has kind of latched onto it and been able to give us that platform for people to hear the songs has been cool. And I think that I get scared of people getting sick of the songs personally, just because we've all heard a song on the radio and then heard it a bunch, or we've kind of like then taken it and listened to it even off the radio over and over, and then we get sick of it. And so I hope that people don't get sick of hearing our song. But I think that having an avenue and a platform for people to kind of hear it is cool. It kind of also, on this end of it, something that I never really realized is that it's also kind of allowing people to kind of have an opinion. If somebody at a restaurant just brings you whatever they want you to eat, you're going to be more opinionated and probably have more of an outspoken negative opinion. So when that's like in the form of a radio, then you sometimes can see people respond in a way where they maybe don't like it or something. I know that I've done that a lot, listening to songs on the radio, but
I feel like we're getting way deep here.
Yeah, it's getting kind of deep. Radio has affected our band, yeah.
Gotta love it, though. So I took a little sneak peek at the set list. I know I cheated, I'm sorry. And I saw that you guys do a cover of Love Yourself. So do you guys have the Bieber fever, or like what's up with that?
What are the symptoms of that?
Just a massive
Probably-
love for Justin Bieber and
probably
his abs. I mean,
covering his song
Yeah.
in our set.
No, I don't. I think there's a really cool trumpet part in that, and Josh plays the trumpet, and that was really
oh, nice.
that was the beginning, and really the main source of inspiration. It's like he told me one day, he's like, yeah, I played the trumpet in middle school, and I was like, oh my gosh, we got it. So I actually wrote the song We Don't Believe What's on TV with the trumpet part, and Josh nailed it in the studio, and ever since then I'm just like, Josh is pretty relaxed about it, like, yeah, I'll play the trumpet, but I just am obsessed with him playing the trumpet.
He makes me do
I
it.
think it's so cool. So like I just picked a bunch of cover songs that we would do that like had a melody like that could be covered by a trumpet, and that's when that song was big, and I was like, let's just do that, and if you can, nail that trumpet part. So
That's awesome. How do you guys pick outfits for tour? I feel like everything kind of goes together. The red and black and white.
that's a great question. We've there's a lot of coordinating, but also it's like, man, should I just throw this on again? Yeah, probably. You're used to it. It's definitely, we get the songs already, the tracks already, the set list is already, the production's already, everything's ready, just months and months and months of work. And then, a few days before our first show of the tour, we look at each other and go, oh my gosh, what are we going to wear? There's that line from The Grinch where he goes, but what will I wear? And it's just, we just say that to each other all the time.
So just...
No, I'm not going to answer the question. That's just all I have.
All right.
We just pick stuff out, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense, but we're okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. Touche. One of my introduction to 21 Pilots was Holding On to You, and I still feel like it's one of my favorite songs that you guys have, mostly because of the line, remember the moment, you know exactly where you're going. So at this moment, where would you say 21 Pilots are going?
After this, I'm probably going to go to the bathroom at some
Oh
point.
gosh, TMI.
We're going to go home for a second, like a week and a half.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And that's much needed home time, but in a more broad scope. Festivals, we love festivals.
I
Playing
saw
at
that you guys are doing a
festivals.
bunch.
We got a few festivals under our belt now, and we love playing festivals. So,
Yeah.
Other than headline shows, which are amazing as well, the festival show for me will always be special, and it brings out some of my. I don't know. We get extra intense for festivals, so.
Awesome. All right, well, we look forward to seeing you guys again because you'll be back in January.
Yeah.
Playing in Jersey and
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Lots going on. So thank you.
Thanks
Excited for the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Good to see you.
You too.